It is a Tuesday morning. You walk to your mailbox. Between the grocery flyer and the electric bill, there is an envelope from the Social Security Administration. You open it, and your heart drops. The letter says you were overpaid. It says you owe thousands of dollars, and it says that if you do not respond, Social Security will begin taking 50% of your monthly check, 50%, half your income. Gone. You did nothing wrong. You never asked for extra money. You never changed anything. But now the government says you owe them, and the clock is already ticking. If you have received this letter, or if you are worried you might, do not move. This video could save your benefits. I am Edward. I am a senior policy analyst specializing in retirement finance, Social Security rules, and the legal rights that protect people just like you. I know this is scary, but I need you to hear me clearly right now. You have rights, powerful rights, rights that most seniors never use because no one tells them these rights exist. In the next few minutes, I am going to explain exactly what this overpayment letter means. I am going to tell you the exact forms you need to file. I am going to give you the deadlines because missing them can cost you everything. And I am going to reveal the one mistake that causes most seniors to lose half their Social Security check without ever fighting back. Please stay with me until the end, because there is a critical 30-day rule that can freeze all collection activity, and most people do not find out about it until it is too late. Let me tell you about Robert. Robert is 67 years old. He retired 2 years ago. He earned his Social Security. He paid into the system for over 40 years. Every month his check arrived on time, $1,980, like clockwork. Then one day in April, Robert received a letter from Social Security. It told him he had been overpaid by $11,400. The letter said this overpayment happened 3 years ago, back when he was still working part-time before his full retirement age. Robert was confused. He had reported his earnings. He had done everything right, but the letter was official. It had the Social Security logo. It had a dollar amount, and it had a deadline. Here is where Robert made the mistake that cost him nearly a year of reduced income. Robert panicked. He set the letter on his kitchen counter. He told himself he would call Social Security on Monday, but Monday came, and he was on hold for 2 hours before the call dropped. He tried again, Wednesday, same thing. 3 hours, no answer. Weeks passed, then a month, then 2 months. Robert never filed a single form. 90 days after that letter was sent, Social Security began withholding 50% of his monthly check. His payment dropped from $1,980 to $990 overnight. Robert could not pay his rent. He could not afford his medications. And the worst part? He later learned the overpayment was caused by a calculation error made by Social Security itself, not by Robert. If Robert had filed one simple form within 30 days of receiving that letter, his full benefit would have continued while the case was reviewed. He might have owed nothing at all, but he did not know, and that is why I am telling you now. Let me explain exactly what is happening and exactly what your rights are. What is an overpayment notice? An overpayment notice is a letter from the Social Security Administration telling you that at some point, maybe recently, maybe years ago, you received more money than you were entitled to, and now they want it back. Here is what most people do not understand. This can happen even if you did absolutely nothing wrong. According to the Social Security Inspector General, improper payments make up less than 1% of all benefits paid, but they add up to billions of dollars, and many of these errors are caused by the agency itself. Computational mistakes, failure to process changes you already reported, delays in adjusting your benefit amount. Yet the law says, regardless of who made the mistake, the SSA must try to recover the money. How much will they take? Under the current rule, Effective since April 25, 2025, the default withholding rate is 50% of your monthly Social Security benefit. That means if you receive $2,000 a month and you do nothing after getting that letter, $1,000 will be automatically withheld every month until the full overpayment is recovered. For Supplemental Security Income, SSI, the rate is lower. It remains at 10%. But for retirement benefits, survivor benefits, and Social Security disability insurance, it is 50%. When does the withholding begin? The SSA gives you approximately 90 days from the date the notice is sent. During that window, you can take action. If you do nothing, if you let those 90 days pass, the withholding starts automatically. No second warning, no courtesy call. But here is what protects you. The Social Security Administration has 3 official forms that give you the power to fight back. I want you to write these down or take a photo of this screen right now. Form number 1, SSA-561-U2, Request for Reconsideration. Use this if you believe you were not overpaid at all, or if you believe the amount is wrong. This is your formal appeal. You have 60 days from the date you received the notice to file it. And here is the key. While your appeal is pending, Social Security does not pursue recovery. Your full check continues. Form number 2, SSA-632-BK, Request for Waiver of Overpayment Recovery. This is the waiver form. Use this if you agree the overpayment happened, but it was not your fault and you cannot afford to pay it back. If approved, you owe nothing. The debt is completely waived. Both conditions must apply. It was not your fault, and repayment would cause you financial hardship. Form number 3, SSA-634, Request for Change in Overpayment Recovery Rate. If you do owe the money, but 50% is too much for you to survive on, this form lets you request a lower repayment rate. You can spread the repayment over a period of up to 5 years with smaller monthly deductions. Now, the most important rule of all. If you file any of these forms, a waiver, an appeal, or a rate reduction request, within 30 days of the date on your overpayment notice, all collection activity is frozen. Your full benefit continues until Social Security makes a decision on your case. Let me say that again. 30 days. That is your protection window. That is what Robert did not know. That is the mistake most seniors make. They wait, they worry, they try to call, they cannot get through, and they miss the deadline. The clock does not pause because phone lines are busy. The clock does not stop because your local office is closed. The 30-day deadline is counted from the date printed on your letter. One more critical fact. If your benefit is withheld at a high rate, your Medicare Part B premium may not get deducted either. That means your Medicare coverage itself could be at risk. You could accumulate unpaid premium debt or even face a gap in coverage, all because of an overpayment that might not even be your fault. And there is one more consequence most people never consider. According to SSA's own website, and I quote, "If you die before you fully repay an overpayment, we may seek repayment from anyone who receives benefits based on your record." That means your spouse could see their survivor benefits reduced to pay back your debt. All right, here's your action plan. 3 steps. Simple. Clear. Do these today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. Step 1. Check your mail every single day and read every letter from Social Security immediately. Do not let government mail sit on your counter. Do not throw it in a pile. The moment you see that Social Security Administration return address, open it. Read the date printed on the notice. Count 30 days from that date. That is your deadline to act. If you have a My Social Security account online at ssa.gov, log in regularly and check for notices there as well. Step 2. File your response within 30 days, even if you cannot reach anyone by phone. Do not wait to call. The phone lines are overwhelmed right now. Wait times are averaging hours. Calls are being dropped. Instead, go to ssa.gov. You can download Form SSA 632, the waiver form, directly from the website. You can fill it out and upload it through your My Social Security account. You can also fax it or mail it to your local office. The important thing is this: get something on file within 30 days. Even a simple written letter stating, "I am requesting a waiver of this overpayment," with your name and Social Security number can start the process. But the official forms are stronger. Use them. I will put direct links to all 3 forms in the description below this video. Step 3. Keep copies of everything: every letter, every form, every fax confirmation. Make a photocopy or take a clear photograph of the overpayment notice the day you receive it. Keep the date visible. When you submit your waiver or appeal, keep a copy for yourself. If you fax it, keep the transmission confirmation. If you mail it, send it certified with return receipt. If you upload it online, take a screenshot showing the submission was successful. If Social Security ever claims they did not receive your response, your copies are your proof. Without them, you have no evidence. And in a system that is currently understaffed and overwhelmed, paperwork gets lost. Protect yourself. Now listen, I want to be honest with you about something. Rules change, policies shift, new letters go out every week, and the Social Security Administration does not send you a friendly reminder before your deadline expires. They do not call you. They do not email you. They just start taking your money. YouTube notifications are not reliable. The algorithm decides who sees what. You might miss the next video that could protect your retirement. You might miss a critical deadline alert. That is exactly why I created something specifically for people like you. In the description below this video, you will find a link to our Global Senior Alerts official WhatsApp channel. When you join, you will immediately receive a free downloadable Senior Benefits Protection Guide. This guide contains every form number, every deadline, and every phone number you need, all in one place. You can print it out and keep it next to your important documents. You will also receive real-time alerts whenever a new Social Security rule changes, whenever Medicare policies are updated, whenever bank regulations shift, or whenever travel rules affect seniors. Straight to your phone, no algorithm, no delay. This is free. It costs you nothing, but the information inside could save you thousands of dollars or your entire benefit. Click the link in the description right now, join the channel, download your guide, and share this video with any friend, spouse, sibling, or neighbor who receives Social Security. Because the person who needs this information the most is often the person who does not know to look for it. You earned your benefits. You paid into this system your entire working life. Do not let a piece of paper and a missed deadline take that away from you. I am Edward. I will see you in the next one. Stay informed, stay protected,